Nothing to it but to do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started immediately. Good morning, everybody. One sec, please. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be doing boring stuff today. Yay! I hope you're as excited as I am. No, so we have to do the necessary evil of making the rule set and everything. I'm gonna start with the easy stuff first. The easiest, I think, would be the progression booklet, I wanna guess. Hi, Star. Welcome to the stream. I think that progression booklet would be the easiest thing to start because all of the information is already baked into the game, like the stuff that I can refer to. What I'm going to do is in this progression booklet, instead of like, so those stickers that you use for the tops of the jokers whenever you beat a stake, instead of putting them on the jokers, because I have so many extra copies of jokers and stuff, I'm gonna put them in the booklet. And I'm gonna have a little segment for, each joker will have like 8 little circles next to it. That way, you can have potentially 8 stickers per joker. So it's even more intense of a, progression, whatever you call it, compared to the original game where it just like overlaps. This one, you can actually track each individual stake. Yeah, it's a sticker book, basically, but it's also going to have all the information. I think this is going to be like a combination, like glossary plus progression book. We can edit the title whenever we need to, but I feel like it would just make the most sense to combine those two because you're going to be referring to the same information. So that's what we're going to start with. This is just page 1 of probably a lot. Merge with the Google Doc? I mean, potentially, like all the information from the Google Doc was eventually going to go into this software. This is like a special, my camera's in the way. This is like a special software that lets me arrange pages and design an actual like booklet of some kind in a manner that I like better than the Google Doc. That's why I'm doing it this way. But it would be useful to have that Google Doc at the ready. So what I'm going to do, actually, is pull this up. It's the music I got behind the stream. I'll go back to that Google Doc we just had. We will be using information from it. And as time goes on, I will be writing more to it as like a rough draft before we put it into here. Whenever we get into like the actual rule book of the game, like how to play, we're going to need to refer to this Google Doc a lot and write to it a lot because the how to play is going to be quite a complicated step in everything. So let me just get this put in a spot. I will be printing this out, yes. Oh yeah, of course. I'm going to make it pleasing to look at. For the progression booklet, I planned it on it being just like more of a black and white kind of thing. Of course, with the color pictures of all the jokers and stuff and all of the other things. I have all of the assets ready to go. So it should still look visually appealing. I mean, yeah, kind of, but there's like a whole lot of steps that have changed. And I'm going to write it, I know I don't need to, but I'm going to write it like if the person had never played Balatro before and they're learning for the first time how the game works, but for some reason with the stupid IRL version rather than the actual real game. Whatever, it doesn't have the font yet. Discoveries. Measure on your progression throughout the game. Oh yeah, there's going to be like a, I should probably generate like a color palette. I'm also going to have the wiki up just so I can refer to information off of that as well. Just gotta find a decent font size. I want to make sure things are consistent. That's 12 point. That looks too small. At the same time, well, compared to an actual like sheet of paper, which I think is, nah, it's a little bit smaller than that. Is that a real sheet of paper? Do I have one as a reference? Not next to me. That seems really small. I might go 18. 18? Hello? Number pad? There we go. I don't know if we should do the indentation or not. I was like, we gotta establish some baselines now before we get too far into it. This is just kind of like the pretext before we even get into things. Of course, we're gonna start with the jokers and just get that going. Maybe I could put the glossary, or not glossary, but like I could put the table of contents just on this front page. This booklet serves to be the tool to actually track said progress, but also serves as a maybe encyclopedia is a better word. There we go. This booklet serves to be a tool to actually track said progress, but also serves as an encyclopedia for all the Balatro IRL content, for the vanilla game at least. Most of the information will be the same as the PC/mobile game. Some information, however, will be changed slightly to better fit the rules and accommodations made for the IRL version. Hold on. I gotta be careful with these margins. Accommodations. I hope I spelled that right. Let me get the wiki pulled up. Because I need to get a color palette. I'm just gonna make one long rectangle. We're gonna do gradient, just because it would be the easiest thing here right now. Color picker. This is the chips color. If my mouse wants to work. We can make this the molt color. I believe that's the same red. It's aliasing. Come on! Get up there. There we go. I just need to have like a solid like color to reference. What else do we need to grab? It looks like there's a different color for the soul. It's like a slightly lighter blue, but we're only going to use that like a tiny, tiny bit. Wheel of Fortune. There's a purple for the Wheel of Fortune that looks like it's for the tarots. So let me grab that. Oh my god, mouse. There we go. That doesn't look like the same purple. Is it? I guess it is. It doesn't look like it, but I guess it is. Okay, here we go. The standard base color, like the standard orange that they've got going on. Let me grab that. It's like an emphasizer color. Money also has its own separate color. So we're gonna grab one of those as well. It's like this nice yellow. Oh man, you could barely tell the difference. Okay, I might put the purple over here. Actually, wait. Put the purple in between. That works. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to tell. What other colors do we use? Green for the chance. Need to make more room. Make all these midpoints 100%. Okay, this green we need. What else? Well, I'm getting there. I have barely even started. But also, the rarities have their own custom badges. We got the purple. I'm looking for colors in the text specifically that we need to copy. Okay, so there's like a lighter blue. It's not even really blue. It just refers to spade. It's like a grayish color. Oh, and planet has a different color too. Okay, I might need a second palette here. Actually, yeah, I probably should get a second palette because this is going to get out of hand quickly. He has like all the suit colors, and then it has colors for planet and well, I already got tarot. Tarot's in there. Planet and spectral. Spectral has the same color as soul. Okay. Let me get another new rectangle. Okay, it kept the same fucking gradient. Okay, that's cool, I guess. The red on the heart is way more intense. Oh my gosh, come on. Give it to me. Okay, there we go. There's diamond. There's club. Spade. What else? We had planet and spectral. There we go. Okay. So we've got 2 color palettes now. And then all of the rarity badges. But again, we'll get there when we get there. I do think I do want to tackle the Jokers first. And I'm going to go in order of, like, their commonality. So all commons first and then uncommons later. Or... No. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to go in order of the game. So let me get Balatro on my phone pulled up. Mute it so it doesn't make noise. Collection, Jokers, so this is my reference. I'm going to combine these into a group. That's going to be the color palettes that we can just turn off and on at need, or when needed. Where's the text? Here we go. We'll fill this out more as we go. Jokers. And then under this, I'm going to also append this with commons, uncommons, rares, and legendaries. So this is technically page 1. Is this what Justify is useful for? I've never actually had to use a Justify. 2. Justify all? That looks great. That looks so good. I'll worry about that later. Let's just get a new page. Hey, it justified it. It spread all the characters out exactly how they needed to be. Okay, what font size is this? 36 point. Okay, so it's a normal number. 36. No bullet. Jokers. I love that flat text. Good job. I wish I could have it default to this Balatro font, but... If it says anything special, it does not. This goes down to 18-point font. There are 150 Jokers that you can discover, not toy, you can discover. For each... Okay, I need to... How do I explain? For each Joker, Maybe I should put this in the correct font first before I get picky about... Get out of here. For each Joker, there will be a descriptor on exactly what it does, and special, or sorry, as well as special areas to track wins. How would I describe the stake stickers thing? Track wins for specific stakes for each individual Joker, as well as any my grammar is not good right now. Also included will be any special conditions needed to unlock the Joker, if applicable. Stickers to track what's where. Descriptor on exactly what it does, as well as stickers to track what the highest stake won with that Joker. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. What is the highest stake one? Also included will be special conditions to unlock said Joker, if applicable. We can continue on that more later. We can just go straight into, let's get a new text box comment. I'm gonna need this color palette on a lot of these pages. Go to page 2, come on. There we go, common. Oh, that's really small. Should it be on the left or should it be in the center? Are we saying for all of this? Even these little paragraph blurbs? I mean, you do have to technically unlock certain Jokers before you can even discover them. There's different terminology based on unlock and discover. Yeah, that verbiage is kind of messy, isn't it? Go on left, okay. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, now we have to decide on like how big these Jokers are supposed to be. Let's go to the board game. Let's go to Jokers. This is a very intense song. What is happening? Is that too loud? If I need to turn things down, please let me know. Why is he so tiny? I don't remember it being that small. Oh, wait. Because I'm not in the exports file. Duh. There we go, that's better. How big? So this is just going to be a standard 8.5 by 11 inch sheet. For my sakes, I feel like that's fair. For something like this. 3 to 4 jokers per A4 sheet is about right. Okay. So that would be... I don't know, man. I think we could fit 5. Not on this page, obviously, but I think we can fit 5. Can we do page numbers? Is that something we can do? Document setup. Drawing scale, resources, color format, we've already done that, model. How do you do page numbers here? I guess that is true. Because my idea is I can have like a little box, like a text box, next to each joker. See, it would kind of have to be like in a graph format, wouldn't it? I think it needs to be a little big. So are we kind of just like deciding on like 4 per? Let me see if I can get a... Okay, so if that's the bottom... I kind of wish there was a way to get an even spread. Let me just like... So that's at the bottom of the margin. I wouldn't want to go any lower than that. That's at the top of the margin. It doesn't want to snap in the middle. Yeah, it doesn't want to snap in the middle. Also, why is that like that? I don't think there's a spread feature, is there? Arrange? No. Space vertically? There is! Look at that! Auto distribute. But by how much? Because I don't want it to go all the way to the margins. So why don't we decide on something like that, maybe? Something like this. If we turn all this text off. So that you can see... 4 jokers per page is actually pretty good. I like that. I'm gonna group these together, but I'm gonna turn that specific one off. Which one is it? Is it you on the bottom? Yep. Okay, now we need to come up with specific design. First thing I'm gonna do is get those sticker outlines. They kept the... Okay, hold on. View, show grid, and then grid axis. I have a 5/8 inch, like, hole punch is my smallest one, so we gotta do 625. I need to size this to the hole punch. Wow, that is a lot bigger than I thought it would. But I guess for these stickers, it's kind of important that they do be a little large. I just size it to there. The color is going to be white on the inside. It's going to have a tiny bit of a stroke. Yeah. Can I make the lines dashed? Edit stroke settings. Yeah. Is this... No. I don't know what that means. I can't tell what that's doing. It's changing it a little bit, I think. Okay. Okay. That's more akin to what I was thinking of. I think that looks okay. Maybe a little thicker? I think it would also be neat if we did something like that, but it's too big for that, so... We're kind of making like a master page right now. A nice slop fest right here. We're going to space y'all out. It goes like perfectly to the margin. I wish it wasn't. Can I just go slightly up? Yeah, here we go. Something like that. 8 stake stickers per Joker. And then we'll have like a text box kind of explaining what it does, and then next to it, any special conditions if it's applicable. Also important, I might have a smaller box, like this. Of course, without the dashed edges, we're gonna do something like this. 1 point. No. You copy. I don't think we need the grid anymore. I'm not too worried about it being super particular on the grid. I do want this to be in line with this. So we can have like the Joker name over here, and then this little box over here is going to be like discovered with a little checkbox in it. Or should it just be like a smaller box? Like this. Where that can just be the checkbox. Where it's just discovered. Oh, of course, there's no text over here that actually says that it's discovered, but I guess we could worry about that later. But we can have the Joker name in here, which also means we can have really long Joker names later for our mods, if we ever have those. Or finish those, I mean. So it kind of looks like this. That looks like a fucking window. like a software window. I wish it defaulted. Stop doing that. Defaulted to this. Can you default to this, please? I do want it to be, like, in line with this, here we go. Hmm. Looks kind of odd. But I also realized that I'm missing a spot for its, like, extra conditions. Probably 2 boxes for discovered plus unlocker. Only on some jokers. Because so like we have the checkbox here. Oh wait, hold on. Do you mean like? So we have this box dedicated to what it's for, and then we have this. I can make that smaller. Well, this is like an optional thing. I will be following this because I think it's going to be fun. This is a fun way to play the game, in my opinion. Let me do that. Put you in the center. Discovered? This should be a dashed. Well, I want the left edge to be dashed. I guess it's not a huge deal right now. I can dash it manually once I get this rasterized, but I want to settle on a design first. So kind of like 2 boxes like this is what you meant, because we have the unlock conditions here. The other thing is, too, I wanted to have, like, a spot to track the unlock conditions. The thing is, for, like, those vouchers, or whichever voucher is, like, you need to discard 3,000 cards. How would we easily track that without it being the most, like, tedious thing on the planet? You know what I mean? But I think this is a good design for what we've got going on right now. These will be in 12-point font. Oh, I know. But that's why it has specific unlock conditions under it. Let's bring this color palette back. There we go. Let's put you there. Well, is that centering it to the page, or is that centering it to the box? The box. Where'd that discover text go? I'll just leave those as is. They're a little round, but I don't mind. Well, maybe I do mind. Better. This is a square game. We gotta make them all square. This is the square cap. That just makes it a little wider. Oink. Is that available? Is what they use in the... Available from start. Sorry, excuse me. Come on, line yourself up. I know you want to. What are you snapping to? Ignore those. Snap just doesn't exist anymore. Hello? Okay. Cool. Will you not put locked jokers in the deck until you meet the requirements? Yeah, that's the idea. So, from future games, I know that last run through, technically... Well, I guess technically I'd be invalidating it, huh? I'm still not gonna dismiss the win, because that was intense. And just insane that it happened. But with the progression system, it would only make sense that all the jokers that are locked from the get-go aren't available until I actually do everything to unlock them. Stickers. I'm gonna put that as stickers. The rectangles. There's 5 of them. Do we like this design for the Joker information? And am I forgetting anything? Because if we like it, I'm gonna freeze it all together, merge it all together, and then use that as a template for everything else. So if this is good, I'm gonna stick with this. I feel like this +4 molt's too low. Oh, now you snap. Okay. That's good? Okay. I do like that quite a bit. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll freeze it together. I'm going to merge selected. So now this is one set. So this is going to be text boxes. I'm also going to do whichever text this is. Discovered and the text boxes. I'm going to merge that together as well. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of doing something similar for everything. The Jokers, they might have different designs per thing, but I'm going to be explaining everything. So decks, stakes, vouchers, everything. Because this is kind of, like I was saying before, this is the encyclopedia of everything. So we're going to go ahead and merge those together as well. So that discovered text is now frozen in there. Do we want a version with an unlocked box too? Is that not what the right side is? I mean... Oh! Hold on, I see what you're saying. Let me unfreeze that. I don't know if any of the descriptors... Huh. I want to try something. But yeah. Like that? Is that going to be enough space for other things? I don't think the unlock descriptors are too insane. I'm going to save this really quick. Progression sheet. Okay. There we go. No, that looks wrong too. That's fine. Okay, so we have a discovered check and an unlocked check. And then we have the conditions to even unlock it. Should I swap these two? Oh, well, the unlock check will only apply to Jokers immediately from the start. I need to make 2 versions of this. So this is good for... Well, first let me flip these, because that's going to bug me. Because you unlock it before you discover it. Because for some of these, you don't have to unlock it. Some of them are just available right off the bat. Defeat a boss blind in one hand without using any discards. That should be enough space. That should easily be enough space. Okay, so we got 2 different versions. If they have an unlock condition, they have the unlocked box. If they don't, they don't. So it's kind of like this. So these, those 2 boxes, those 2 boxes. I hope I selected it. This, the discovered and unlocked text all need to merge into one thing, which this is going to be text boxes strict. And then this will be text boxes free. Merge. Nope. Let me get one more thing. There we go. Merge selected. Text boxes free. I just have to be careful about the alignment here, because there's not going to be any more aligned to center, because it's all merged into one. Like, this is just one unit. That's just one thing. These I'll put in their own specific group. I'll hide the strict and bring this up. I want it to line up with the bottom of the Joker card, at least for the most part, which I think that does. We don't have to be too picky about it. Okay, I want you to be in line with the formal text. Hey, we can always make fine adjustments. I was just gonna mark everything manually. We are planning on having a multiplayer rule set. We'll get to that when we get to it. That's gonna be a whole other thing outside of, like, I'm just kind of doing the base game stuff for single player, but multiplayer is one of the plans. That ought to be really fun. Okay, so this is just kind of a placeholder. These are all going to be placeholder Jokers. But I have them here just so I can grab... Okay, so the next would be... Grady. The Gritty Joker. So that Grady can take his place. There we go. How would multiplayer work since you said that you want distributed? I mean, it's just a rule set. All I can really publish is the rule set. See, this is where it starts getting tough, because I can't... I might have to look into it a little harder again, because if you really think about it, if I were to share any... Fuck, you're right. If I were to share any of these files, it's technically distribution of copyrighted material. At the same time, though, I don't know, I just don't want to get sniped by lawyers. That's my main concern. Because if I get sued, I'm kind of just fucked for the rest of my life. I don't think I would get sued, but what if I did? That's what I'm nervous about. Because even if it's free, it doesn't excuse the fact that this is copyrighted material. At the same time, there are people on Etsy selling jokers and everything, so I'm probably fine. It's tough. I tried, y'all. I tried. Playstack won't get back to me. Local Thunk understandably won't get back to me because he gets spammed with emails all day, every day. But I've tried communicating and no one will talk to me. That's been the main problem. Playstack will not talk to me. I contacted them 3 separate times. They just will not talk to me. So, I'm kind of just shit out of luck, y'all. It's very frustrating for me, because there's so many people who have asked me to share the files or whatever, and I really want to. I very much want to. I just don't know if I would get murdered by the law. I'm scared of the law. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say I'm scared of something. I do use Affinity. I just find it a lot easier and better than Photoshop because, well, this freaking program was free. But other programs, like I have Affinity Photo too, that was a one-time purchase and I just have it forever. And it's been an incredible tool for me. Yeah, something like that. I just want these to be as consistent as possible. I'm tempted to take this file and just put it in here. No, I want to try streaming in Twitch at some point, but for stuff like this, I don't really see a point. I want this badge. Let me get this picture. I want this picture. Where's the picture? Damn, okay, well. I want that badge, but that's okay. We could just color the text. Here. I'm getting lost in my own program. Ah, that doesn't look great. You know, I could always make it myself. Let's do that. It's as easy as getting rid of this stroke. We're going to fill it with that blue. And then make a square. Go into vector mode. Is it? I think it's this. No. Something like that. To kind of like give it a corner. I also need to do this. Put that in the center. And smaller font. That's way too big. Oh my god. Something like... there? Yeah, that looks like it's centered. Where's the shape builder? That's what it is. Okay. These, no. Okay, I put that in a really bad spot. We'll merge the shapes. I'll just group them, I guess. So, for legendary jokers, whenever you're in a tarot or spectral pack, you have to roll for the soul cards. You roll 3d10, and you have to roll 3s, 6s, or 9s to actually get the draw that you want. Okay, that's really hard to see. The shape is there. Y'all see what I'm trying to do here in a sec. Transform, flip, vertical. Should be, yep. And we'll do this. And then we'll do that. No. There we go. Shape builder. Create new shape from selected areas. Oh shit, I have to select it all. Hold on. Select every shape in here. Then do the shape builder. Is that too... Yeah, it's a really rare chance. It's 0.3%. It's an extremely rare chance. I'm just shrinking these down just a hair. I promise there's a method to the madness. Select everything. Boom. Okay, that's a shape now. So now I can get rid of this. Those. What happened to my text? What the hell? Shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me turn the text off. That was odd. Okay. There. Shape builder. That. Groups. Delete. Text, delete. Text back on. Polylines out. Okay, here we go. It should still be a shape. Yeah. Graphic design. I'm so mid at it. Oh, that's not the order I need that to be in. It's not perfect, but it's close. It is a shape. I can confidently say it is a shape. That's outer glow. I need outer shadow. Is that too much shadow? It looks brighter on my other monitor than it does here. Oh, wait, because this is in print format. That's right. In which case, that's okay. That looks good, right? Does that look like a common badge that you'd see in-game? Is that text too small? Awesome. Okay. Good. I think that looks pretty okay. Let's group that together. Common badge. I almost want to put it under all the jokers. At the same time, it makes sense for it to be there. Oh wait, no, I could put this in the center. Hold on. No, the whole thing, please. Let me center this. Because now I feel like that fits better as a spot. Common jokers. Common doesn't even look like a word anymore. Yeah, that's what the chances are. It's 3,000ths of a chance per card, not per pack. So if you have a pack of like 5 tarot cards, you have to roll it 5 times and see if you get anything. You can see in my streams how many times I've rolled that dice and I've gotten 0 soul cards so far. The chances are very slim. Okay, I hate that you're just not snapping. There we go. I don't want you in there. I need to make a copy of you and bring you out. Because this is going to be the placeholder. Jokers. Well, it's just taking a while now because we're trying to establish, like, how we want everything to look. But once we get into the flow of it, it'll just be as simple as putting in the picture, editing the text, putting in the picture, editing the text, and I can copy these pages. So once I get this page done, I'll copy it, shift some stuff a little bit, and then we should be okay. I might freeze these stickers to a raster. Maybe not on this page. I can have this page be the spot where I can change placeholder parts if need be. Yeah, exactly. Now that that's centered, that should... No, it's not. Because I'm not smart. There we go. Because I won't have to do that every time. Lusty Joker. Like that. See, that one was really quick. Put in the picture, edit the text. Now that we've established the design on all of these, I think that looks pretty good. I wish I could tell you, I'm not good at Balatro. Despite me going through so much work to make a real-life version, I'm bad at Balatro. I'm really bad at it. Like, almost to a hilarious degree. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the color palette. I think you guys can kind of get the gist of what we're going for here, right? Listen, I've only won Gold Stake 4 times on separate decks. Actually, no, sorry, 3 times. I've only gotten the first 3 decks on Gold Stake. That's the only times I've ever beaten Gold Stake. I like this design. I'm gonna save, duplicate selected pages. Wow, look at that. It's the same page again. Except we're gonna remove all of this stuff, gone. And then, where'd that placeholder joker go? Placeholder jokers, we're gonna turn this one back on. And then I'm gonna give it the stickers. I'm gonna give it a sticker group. Up, 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 up. A couple more pixels. And then we're gonna bring this up. Just to save myself on resources, I'm going to freeze all of these sticker groups. Where's the other one? Here. I'm going to merge them all together into their own single, thing. So now that's just one massive object. Not shapes anymore, it's just pixel data. But we should be good. We should be good. Next we got Wrathful Joker. I can delete these. Let me get all the pictures in here. I might do it like that. Jolly. Zany. I want to make sure I spelled that right. This Joker is so jolly. With 2 L's. No, get rid of it. Get it out of here. Gone. Up. I'm going to try and get it as centered as I can. There is not going to be really any sense of consistency, like pixel perfect consistency. Ooh. But like, we can do our best. I think Spade Suit is that one? I saw all those colors in a row and I was just like, my brain broke for a second. I was just like, what the hell's happening? What's happening? Is that the default, or is that money? That's default. No, dang it. Move the text down. I would love to get C+. That's what I'm working for right now. Select both of them. Align vertically, thank you. And just like that, that's an entire other page done. Oh, right, I deleted the common badge. Okay, bye-bye. I think this will work. That looks cool. I'm normal, trust. No, same. All right, we got Mad Joker. Little angry guy. He doesn't look angry at all. He's not mad. He's just a silly little guy. Crazy. Actually, you know what? I might change the names really quick as I go, because I don't want to lose my spot. Crazy Joker. Thankfully, it's just right there. A. What? Just a big ass A. Droll Joker. Stop hitting me with an A, bro. And then Sly Joker. Where are my chip jokers at? Ten molt, 2 pair, ah, I'm trying to keep the text color intact. Feeling like, yeah, look good. $12 molt complete is straight. Oh, come on. What's pin out? I've never heard of that game before. Roll Joker, 10 molt for a flush. Oh no, you got rid of the color. How dare you? 2 pair flush. No, just flush. All right. Tuck my hair back. 50 chips. Oh my gosh. Low-key, I'm starting to hate this mouse. It does not do at all what I want. Make sure I get the correct color, yeah. Alright, another page done. Cool. Now we're getting into the swing of things. Hopefully by the end of this, my computer won't explode. I'm hoping this doesn't take a ton of memory, but, you know, we'll see. Next we got Wiley. I can remember all the Joker's names except for these guys. They are... because they're all so similar to each other. I don't remember who goes to what. Clever. Oh shit, hold on. No, don't rotate him. Hey, I can remember Jolly, but that's because, fucking cryptid. Hi, Spaz! Welcome to the stream. Come on! Come on! There we go. I'll get their names in a second. Crafty. These are the only Jokers I need to memorize. If I can get these, I know all of them. I also need to remember their specific stats, too. Most Jokers I actually have memorized, like, all the way. But it's just these guys, because they suck. They stinky. Why are you left-bound? Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to spend time and align these guys, damn it. Okay. Are you also left-bound? No. You're just small. That's wrong. 100 chips for a 3 of a kind is a lot. A T straight. Hand contains a 2 flush. There we go. Page done. Yippee! Next page. Half. 2 flush. Okay, so here's the thing with half Joker. Right. Not a problem. I don't think, at least. I need to turn off the placeholder once I get him in place. That's the problem. Just need to get him sized right, then move down, and then I need to turn off this placeholder. I think it's this one? Yeah. And then this Joker needs to be lighten. Add? One of these gets rid of that black. Overlay? Erase. All right, buddy, you're getting rasterized. Now will these work properly? Nope. Okay, go back to normal. We're going to go to pixel mode. Where's like the magic select tool? Get out of here. Ew. Contiguous? Actually, no, it doesn't need to be contiguous. I need to anti-alias. I just need it to go away. Goodbye. That's gonna bug me. That's good enough, right? It's like we are getting into the boring stuff. Should I? I probably should mount him on top rather than centered like that. Huh. I would have never noticed that discrepancy. He was moved up a little bit so that his head didn't get sliced apart. Interesting. Yeah, that'll work. I got Joker Stencil. Joker Stencil has something similar with him, I think. Or is he just transparent? He's just transparent. Why did I leave this one transparent? Must have a different method of printing him. Wow, look at that. Crazy. Go away? What? Who are you? Oh, get out of here. Okay, one of you come back, because I lost my place. Okay, now go away. That's a bit hard to see. Let me do color overlay. Like that. I don't know, maybe? Is that too dark? I think it shows it enough. Problem is, with it being transparent, it'll just show white on the back, so I kind of need to show that it's empty inside. You know, it'd be funny. Oh, y'all know what I want. I love how low quality that is. Why Google Images is just ass. Give me that. Yeah, that'll work. That's still hard to see. It's kind of funny, but that's still really hard to see. I think I'll just stick with that. 4 fingers. The mime. Why is the mime on page 2? Oh, I need to check. Let me go back to the Jokers. Oh, this is going in order of the thing. I don't even need this. Wait. Y'all, I'm dumb. Neither of these. Get out of here, mime. Get out of here, 4 fingers. Get out of here, stencil. We don't need you. I am silly. The next common would be credit card. After half Joker. Forgot I needed to sort them by their commonality. Cool, I'll check it out in a little bit. Credit card. Banner. And then Mystic Summit. Hi, Suitable. Welcome to the stream. We're doing really boring stuff right now. Available from start. All of these have been available from start. Credit card. Okay. Oh, that's not capital D. Lowercase. Ah, you bitch. Just copy this because it has the colors already. Plus 15. Molt. Molt when 0 discards remaining. Shit. What did I say my favorite Joker was last time? I really like Spare Trousers. Just because I think out of all the designs, it's my favorite. But also, it's been a very useful Joker to me. I think that was my answer before. But also, Spare Trousers and Square Joker, fantastic synergy. Oh, this is not Crafty Joker. This is Mystic Summit. Square Trousers. Someone said it was the SpongeBob synergy, which is just a fantastic name. Oh, now we're getting to my actual favorite Joker. You'll see. You'll see. Don't worry. Get my placeholders. My actual favorite Joker. Ooh. It's not. For those who don't know, 8-Ball is my least favorite Joker. I fucking hate this Joker. Misprint. Nah, I'll stick with the pictures for now. Misprint. 8-Ball sucks. I don't care what anybody says. I don't get value off of it. It never hits for me. 8-Ball is just a crappy turd of a Joker. And I will stand by that. Oh, hey, look, a color palette. Flower Pot and Splash is a fantastic synergy. I've actually won with that synergy before. Raised Fist. I don't know why I spelled his name like that. I thought it was K's this whole time. That's a color I don't have. The must-have room color. Maybe I could get away with using the spades color. No, it's gray. I can't. Steel Joker? I haven't played with Steel Joker enough to have an opinion. He doesn't show up enough for me. I guess that's my response to that. How light of a gray is this? 50? Like right in the middle? Looks like it. That looks fine. So many colors on 8-ball. That tarot color looks really light. I think it's because we're in a specific print format. I might alter this to make it a little bit darker. Something like, because it's just not super vibrant. Color's kind of muted. Something like that. That might help it. Okay, that was a tiny change, but that helps it. That helps it a lot. Oh wait, we changed some of these definitions. 8-ball was changed. I need to go to that crypt pad. Where was it? Game mechanic discussion? Load! Okay. Okay, I'll just rewrite this. For each scored 8 in your played hand, roll a d4. On a 4, create a tarot card. And now we'll recolor. Oh my god, click it! This mouse sucks. It was a super cheap mouse, all things considered. Hello, Frostbite. Welcome to the stream. I think that formatting it like this would be better. On a 4, create a tarot card. Invest in a slightly better mouse. I would if I didn't have to do with so much bills right now. Because of February, my paychecks have been quite short, so might have to wait on buying anything for a minute. School mouse to office mouse. This is the kind of mouse I'm using. It's a TechNet cheap-ass wireless mouse. I want to just wireless because I hate being tethered to a cable. This is one of the significant changes we made. Misprint is chance-based, just inherently, but we actually made a d20. I think, is the plus sign also... Yeah, the plus sign also becomes red for the molt. Yeah. It can be helpful sometimes. Okay, I think that's the weird one there. These remain the same. Raised Fist and Chaos the Clown. I just have to actually get their logic in there. I don't know why it's all blue, but whatever. Need you to raise up a little bit. Okay, back into it. Highlight all black. Adds double and lowest. One free reroll per shop. Why are you red? Oh my god. All available from start. Cool. That was a lot of formatting. Decent amount of jokers so far. It's not that bad. Just take some little... it's just like a lot of graphic design. We're just trying to make this consistent and nice. So far, I think we're doing an okay job. Okay, now we have Abstract Joker coming in. And then Delayed Gratification. That one I'm also not a huge fan of. Okay, I'm glad you think so. I want this to be an enjoyable to use item for the IRL version. I'm going by commonality at first, so I'm doing all the common jokers first. Since we're kind of establishing like a system, I have a table of contents. We're just going in commonality order rather than the joker order in game because the rarities are kind of all over the place. It's called Abstract Joker, yeah? Okay. I'm gonna ignore the currently +0 mult. We don't need that. Oh, you actually like the late gratification? I just don't find very much use out of it. I'm just not the biggest fan of it, personally. But that's just me. I'm allowed a bad opinion. I probably have a lot of opinions about this game that people do not agree with at all, but I don't care. Anti-6? That's a weird time for it to show up. It's good at the start or if I have Grimbo, but other than that, not very useful for me. Yuds. Oh, we changed this one. Just slightly, though. Huh. Man, it would be really useful to have the swatches in here. Huh. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? To have swatches just right there, ready to go. For being in its name, it doesn't provide much gratification. That's what I'm saying. Can I have more swatch colors? Can I define my own swatches? Where's my blues? They're not in there. It makes me sad. It's got the blacks in there. Where's my blue? Blue for chips. Oh, it only holds a specific amount. Do one with one, click an object, and then from the pop-up menu, add to swatches, and then choose to add color from fill, stroke, or both. That's a really old version. How to create a color swatch.
In this section.
Hush. Just show me. Create. Okay. Add current fill to palette. Okay, yeah, that does work. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. I think it skipped over a color. There we go. Now I won't have to refer off of the color palette every time. Or this, gradient. That's diamonds. Clubs. Spades. Planet? Spectral. What did I just do? Okay, so now I have an actual color swatch over here. I don't know. I don't know what the music is. It's just kind of going. It's chill hop, it says. Some of this music is wacky. Oh my god, that's so much easier. Oh my god, that's so much easier. Let me grab that gray. Zero saturation, 50 light. Add that fill. Okay. It's chop. That's way nicer to have. Okay, now that's there. I'm gonna do this. And just delete the color palettes. I don't want them there. Even Steven, one free reroll per shop. That's what he does. Okay, yep. 10, 8. This is a weird way to type this. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no, the price stickers are on the Jokers. Never mind. I don't need to put the prices on here. Give? The price stickers exist on the Jokers, and I did that on purpose. I don't need to put them here. With even rank. I think it's this one. Give +4 molt. That makes it so easy. That's so easy. That's way better. Okay. Another page down. I'm gonna save before I forget. Go to the next page. Odd Todd. Odd Todd. Todd, where are you at? Todd. Todd, where are you at? There you are. He's winking at me. This Todd is quite odd. Business card. Oh, interesting. Super soup. A lot of people really hate Scholar. I don't find him that bad. Business card is kind of hard to see, I'm not gonna lie. Should I give him like a shadow or something? Well, it's like he doesn't have a stroke around him or anything. That's really hard to see. That's also going to be really difficult to get the colors to print exactly like that. That is quite difficult. Just like a soft. That's way too much. Just something to help differentiate it from the background, because it's a little hard to see. That's significantly better. It's just so subtle, but it'll work. Okay. I have to keep track of Supernova better whenever I play. That's something I need to do. All these are available from start. Yes, they are. Why plus 31 chips? That's such an odd number to pick. 9, 7, 5, 3. Having those swatches there makes this so much easier. Just 'cause. Because 30 would be even. 32 exists too. Oh wait, fucking. Guys, I'm stupid. My brain is gone. Oh shit. Did we not change business card? Okay, I have to change business card on the fly. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. For some reason, black is not a set color on here. Okay, there we go. Something like that, right? Hopefully that verbiage makes sense. For each scored face cards, flip a coin. On a heads, gain $2. I feel like that's fine. It's kind of getting close to the edges on the thing. I'm going to do this just for formatting purposes. Something like that. Supernova. Earn would be better. That is a better word. Adds the number of times poker hand has been played this run to mult. That's another page done. So far, this is working pretty okay. If I could just keep track of my hands better and not keep forgetting like I have been doing because I'm bad at the game. I kept forgetting so many times to add played hands to the counters. It's just something I don't think about. Duplicate. Okay, so after available from start, available from start. Okay, so we got ride the bus. We got egg. Egg. Where's the egg? Egg? There you are. Ride the bus, if you can get it consistent, fantastic card. I do like Ride the Bus. If I get it early. If I get it late, just pisses me off. Because I hate it when the bus shows up late. Because it makes everything inconvenient. Where's Runner? And then ice cream. Ice cream is a pretty goated Joker, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Especially at the start when you just need chips. Fantastic Joker. Because it can really help boost your score temporarily until you can get a solid build. Bunny. We got the egg. You know what Joker's gonna be a bitch to track? And I have the materials for it, but it's just gonna be a meanie to track. Gift card. That one's gonna suck. Not that I ever really use gift card for anything. It's good for temperance, I guess. I barely changed it. Chips if played contains a straight. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Never realized how colorful these freaking jokers are. Ah, shit, I've only got an hour left. I don't want to go to work. Alright, we got an hour, so we gotta lock in. Egg gift card, swashbuckler, eternal egg with swashbuckler. Fantastic. Excuse me. Plus 000 chips. Meant to do that. This one's also easy to track. They don't scale enough, but it can get you a good spot. It's at least good flat molt if you have X molters down the line. Which I have done before, and it was a pretty decent run with those. Can't get far, but you can at least win. I didn't realize those were in groups. We still haven't gotten to any jokers that have any unlock requirements yet, which is interesting. Excuse me. We got the bloker. Faceless. Groker. Or Grimbo. Not Groker. That's a... That sounds... That doesn't sound right. Grimbo. And Soup Position. I don't like this Joker very much. It looks cool. It's just not very good. Are those lambdas in the back? There's Greek symbols in the back. I forget what this one is. But I see lambda. I don't think that's like a lowercase omega, is it? No, that's not. What are you? It's Psy, okay. Blue Joker is also going to be kind of annoying to play with, I'm not going to lie. It's an easy enough concept to understand, but for every hand, we'd have to count the amount of cards in our deck every time. Unless we did, like, some sort of, like... I guess it wouldn't be too hard to do the math, so that you wouldn't have to count every time, but... $5 if 3 or more face cards discarded at the same time. I want to make chicken. I don't know why a McChicken would hit right now, but I need to not spend money. Probably should eat lunch before I head to work today, but eh. 3 face cards at the same time. Yeah. Well, it depends on how many cards your deck starts with. It's different for, like, Abandon and stuff like that, but yeah, we already know that. Erratic would be crazy. Because that would start with a different hand size or a deck size every single time. Green Joker. No, you're right. You're right. Thing is, though, it's really easy for me to lose count. Is it? Oh, is Erratic still 52 cards no matter what? Never mind. I didn't know that. I thought it was different. Ignore me. A strafed. Okay. Oh, I gotta actually line that up. So far, I think it's coming together pretty well. We've got a lot of jokers so far. That looks pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm excited to fill in those sticker slots. It's gonna be a really fun way to track progress. The thing I'm trying to figure out now is how do I want to put this into a booklet? Do I want to make like a binder or something? Put them in plastic sleeves? Or do I hole punch it? I don't have a whole lot of room to hole punch. Where was I just at? I'm over here scrolling. To-do list, Cavendish, red card, swear joker, all of those are available at start. This one's a weird shape. Does it cover up the back card enough? Not really. Cavendish. Haven't gotten to see Cavendish yet in an IRL run, but hopefully soon. Oh shit, you're right. Well, I mean, that's why I'm gonna make a PDF. There'll also be multiple versions. This is just version 1. Why are you behind? Why are you behind? Get up there. What are you doing? I need to make a decision whether or not I'm going to give the files. I want to so bad. I think I'm convincing myself because there are so many people who's made unofficial merch of Balatro and is selling it. I'm not going to be selling it. I think the only condition that I'll have with people is that they cannot use the materials I provide to sell in their own means or obviously take credit for those and sell it for profit. That's my only condition. Because I don't want to make money off of this. Not off the project, I mean. I'm of no right to do that. Copyright is what scares me, but I want to give the files out. And a lot of people have asked, and I want to make a whole thing for the resources. I want to see people make this. I think ultimately what it boils down to, so few people, I think, would actually go through with making this. Not to mention it would all be expenses paid on their own behalf. I'm not making any money off of this. That I feel like it would be okay to give and offer these files. It's just scary. But I want to do that. We changed to-do list. I was told that to-do list is dependent on the planet cards that you have. So I thought I'd change this, but I'll change it here. I think we actually got to play with to-do list at some point. I just don't remember when. Earn $4 a poker hand. Yeah, so that's when we changed a lot. We also changed Cavendish. Oh, this one's got like a special thing around it. Huh. Because that's technically white. Okay, I need you to get out of the way. The color is going to be you. I gotta put it under the text. And then this becomes white. And then this needs to be moved. Like, there. Perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. X molt thingy. Equals 3. Plus 3 molt when booster pack is skipped. Nope, wrong color. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I think that's fine. I might amend this. Why does that look off? That looks wrong. What? Okay. I mean, it hasn't been that bad. Most of the construction of the actual game has been finished. This is, we're just working on the manual stuff now, but there is an open project file, on my Discord. that people can go edit a specific Google Doc that will later be transferred into a manual. So I'm kind of doing like the fully put together visual work. But that does exist there, but this isn't that bad. I mean, what, we've already got 11 pages of Jokers done? That's pretty good. In the time that we've been here so far. Three and D10 to look more separate. Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah, that does look better. Of course, that'll get changed with oops. We gotta find some way to explain how oops works. But all it does is just alter dice rolls rather than, you know, just random chance, just odds that appear. We got Riff Raff coming up next. Okay, it would help if I resized it first. Up. Up. Cool. Photograph. Look at this photograph. Get that out of there. We're gonna rasterize you. I'm gonna turn that Joker off. Go into Pixel. Flood tool, delete that. Gone. Put you somewhere in the middle. That works. You're a little hard to see. I'll give you a tiny bit of a shadow. Hello? Very, very slight. That's better. We'll change it. So this Joker cannot appear until Gross Miko is it. Funny that reserved parking has a completely white border that you won't be able to see at all, but you can see the red. Oh well. At least you can see the red. That's all that matters. And then, mail-in rebate. This Joker's OP. Okay. Riff Raff. It has a dash. Photograph. Photographed. Fucking Christ. I can't type. Parking. Mail. Oh my gosh. There we go. I gotta stop putting that period. Oh. Okay, when blind is selected, draw two. Common. Interesting that Joker's here is colored. Oh no, where's my swatches? Where'd my swatches go? Oh, there they go. There they are. Yeah, we have to change very slightly. We have to change specific aspects of it, aspects of some jokers to better fit the IRL game. So some of the text has been changed, like the Cavendish having to roll 3d10 rather than just it being random odds, or how to-do list, how you draw a planet card rather than just letting it decide. It used to be a dice roll, but now we're doing a planet card because it is dependent on the hands that you have. Or hands that you have access to. So we're changing just subtle things, but... Oh yeah, I'm getting there. Available from start. Okay. Each face card held in hand has... What did I say in here? I didn't do anything for reserve parking. I have to change this one on the fly too, because I didn't think about this. Health. Flip a coin. There we go. For each face card held in hand, on a heads, earn $1. So I kind of go with my own cut, like my own set of formatting rules for that too. Looks official enough though. Mail-in rebate. Earn $5 for each discarded. Oh shit, what did I actually say here? Hold on. At the end of each round, shuffle your deck and draw the top card. During the next round, earn $5 for... Okay, so I need to keep track of that text, because that's an already established rule. Whew. Why does the text look weird? Oh, no, it's fine. During the next round, earn $5 for each discarded card of that rank. At the end of each round, shuffle your deck and draw the top card. During the next round, earn $5 for each discarded card of that rank. It's implied that it's the full deck. Oh, get rid of that period. Get out of there. Gone. Cool. There's that page done. Not bad, not bad. When you buy that Joker right before the start of a round so you wouldn't choose the card. Well, I mean, if you if you buy the card, you still have your deck with you, so you can shuffle it. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see what you're talking about. There we go. Before the start of each round, shuffle your deck and draw the top card. During that round, earn $5 for each discarded card of that rank. There we go. We're up to page 13, almost 14. We're done with this page. What's next? Hallucination, Fortune Teller, Juggler, and Drunkard. Hallucination. There's so many common jokers. That probably is better verbiage too. Because you're gonna have to shuffle again anyway. Oh my god, I don't want to add text. Go away. Excuse me. My allergies have been flaring up bad because of the weather. I'm glad it's warming up, but my god, my nose. Flames. Fortune Teller, where are you at? There you are. Found you. Juggler. And Drunkard. Come on, line up. There you go. I just remembered a thought. So, there's going to be some updates with the channel within the next couple days. By tomorrow, I would have hit my 4,000 hour watch through threshold. Or, yeah, 4,000 hour watch. Like, oh my god. 4,000 watch hour threshold to unlock all the perks of being a YouTube member. With that being said, for some specific content, once that happens, I know some people aren't really going to agree with me, but I do plan on putting ads on my videos, but only the video parts. I don't necessarily plan on doing that for live streams, because I personally find that extremely annoying, but that is part of the plan. But that also means that I could possibly invest a lot more time into this YouTube thing. Potentially, I don't know. But like, I feel like the channel has been going really, really, really well. And it's been a lot of fun being able to interact with you all and make content and stuff like that. This is something I've always wanted to do ever since I was little. It's just been hard to actually like get up there. But we finally reached a point where doing content like this is actually feasible. I think I got extremely lucky with this project, how YouTube has just been pushing it out so hard. I'm trying to take advantage of it. So I do want to say, though, I really genuinely appreciate everybody who's been watching, because my goodness, I wouldn't be doing this if y'all weren't here, really. I don't plan on doing pre-roll ads. I think the streams are going to remain ad-free. The videos, though, I do plan on putting ads, and I'm sorry if you don't agree with that, but I don't know what else to say really about that. That's just kind of been the plan in general. You can use an ad blocker. I feel very dismissive about it. I'm not trying to be. I just don't know how to put it. But I'm just really happy that I've actually gotten to a point where I can be an official YouTube partner. Because I think there's other perks with it, too, of being an official YouTube partner. I just don't know yet, because I've never gotten this far before. I'm not sure how much I can customize it either. This is a whole new world for me, so... But I just wanted to share that we've gotten an insane amount of watch hours. That period, so to getting that 4,000 hour watch hour thing, you have to achieve that within 365 days. Y'all, we did that in a month and a half. Not even. We did that in 45 days. What the hell? Hallucination. Did I do anything about hallucination? Nope. It's another coin flip one. So I'm gonna copy this and paste it. Oh no. Come back. One. See, that's what I sound like right now, 64. That's exactly what I sound like, and I don't want to sound like that. But at the same time, you know, when it comes to YouTube, it eventually does become a business. I would love to keep doing YouTube more, because it's very fun. I find it very enjoyable, and I would like to make it my job. But to make it my job, I have to put those steps into place. That's... I can't make money by doing it for free. Or I can't... Yeah, y'all know what I mean. What was this? When opening a booster pack, flip a coin. On a heads, draw one... I'll just say draw a tarot card. There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of. The donations are much more broad. In about 20 minutes. That's just whenever I have to get ready for work. I might actually, at that same time, try and find a bite to eat for lunch before I head to work. Today's Sunday, which means it's going to be hell at work today, because for some reason, Sundays are always our busiest day, and the worst day ever. But we'll see. Get rid of this X-Molt thing. +1 molt per tarot card used this run. If I can just keep track of that better, this won't be a problem. I just have to actually, like, that's the wrong color. I just have to, like, consciously think about it anytime I use a tarot card. And then I'll have, like, a separate zone that I can keep track of a dice or something, just to keep track of fortune teller. Nice and easy. That looks too low. That's better. Either write it or... I would prefer to use a die, because that'd be easier. I don't want to write on my cards. I don't want to do anything that's destructive to the cards. That's kind of why I'm doing a sticker sheet here, because I don't want to put stickers on the jokers themselves. The only time I've done that is with the base price stickers, and those will never be removed. But these jokers are valuable to me. They were a lot of work, so I don't want to destroy them. Same thing with the playing cards, too. Oh, something I did to make it a little bit easier for me to manage things whenever we actually play, all of the enhancements I took out of their sleeves, because it didn't make sense to have a sleeved card and a sleeved enhancement if I had to take the enhancement out of the sleeve to put in the card. I didn't think about that until the playtest, so I took all of the enhancements out of all the sleeves, so now they're just kind of in their raw form. But it should make it a lot easier to use those. Microphone. Come down, please. Okay. We could probably do like a page or two more, but then I have to go after that. I kind of slacked a little bit on this page because I was yapping. Next page. Let's get that placeholder back. Next we have Golden Joker, Popcorn, Walkie-Talkie, and Smiley Face. I do like me a Golden Joker. Well, that kind of means I have to keep that page open forever while I'm playing the game, and I want to go through this glossary whenever I need to change things. Like if I make discoveries or something, I need to be able to flip through this book while we're in play. So I'm just going to have a separate zone in the game. Don't worry about it. I'll make it work. I've made everything else work so far. Yeah, I was like, I want to be able to use the booklet while we're playing too. The stats zone, that's actually not a bad idea. Like a specific stats zone. Or maybe like a separate sheet of paper to keep track of stats. Because I need to be able to keep track of like, for vouchers or something. I talked about this earlier. I don't know how to properly track getting like 2,000 discards to get Recyclomancy or however it is. Like whatever you use to, like, because you could, there's like insane requirements to unlock some jokers, and you have to keep track of individual cards that you throw away or whatever, and it's just obnoxious. Maybe. I don't have a laminator though. I need to get one, but again, I can't do that at the moment. Golden Hoker. Is there a dash in there? No. So here's the thing, right? The Staples that was next to me closed down forever. The closest one to me is 40 minutes away. That is a canon event. I'm very sad. Because it was also the only store close to me that sold my printer ink. And it closed down forever. It's great. It's fantastic. They were scared of what? I'm not scary, am I? Oh my god. I'm glad this is all red. Highlight all the text. Thank you. Got a lot of phone notifications going on. What is happening, y'all? We good? We good. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit. That was an easy page. Oh boy. Okay, now we're getting into cards that actually do need score requirements. So this is going to be a slightly different page. But let's get our jokers first. We have Golden Ticket. Swash. Are we taking a bath in this fucking song? What's happening here? We got the Chad. Where is Chad? Please have his eyes peek out. Look at him. We have rule cards for all the decks, so we can realistically play any deck we want. We have specific rule cards with the custom backs on them. Yeah, everything that I have printed is red deck, but we have rule cards to help alleviate for that. But the actual cards themselves are going to remain red deck. I'm not printing 4,000 of every single card 15 times. If I had infinite money, maybe. Because, I don't know if you could see. Do you see this pile of stuff over here? Including that white box? That is all the Balatro stuff that I kind of just have just over there, out of the way. But it's a lot. It takes up a lot of space. That's one board game. All of those are necessary for me to actually, like, play the game. It's a lot of shit. What was next? Shoot the moon. Oh, shit, this is the last, common, which is good timing. Shoot the moon, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where is it? I'm blind. I'd rather not. That sounds like hell. It took me so long to get the cards that I have right now. We already have a multiverse of cards. I don't want to create a hyperverse. I'm okay. That's just as simple as getting a green blanket. I've been using a blue one, but... Hello, welcome to the stream. I just need to get a green felt blanket, and that'll be enough. Either that or use green screen, but that would look like ass, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best to keep it healthy and long. I think I've reached a limit with how long it can get. It hasn't really gotten any longer than this in a while. At the same time, it's hard for me to tell, so I don't know. You gotta play on a glass table and then pay someone to constantly... That's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Played fold cards. Doled. Goddamn, I can't spell. Help. I love that this is not centered. There we go. Do you know how many chips I'd have to get? Well, that would be fun. This is already so fucking impractical. I would hate to keep score with physical chips. Yeah, exactly. Also she, but you're good. Here. This is the second time Joker's has been highlighted. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. You're okay. I understand that I don't really present that great. I'm trying my best, but I got some work to do. It's not your fault. Something like, I don't know. I feel like it's too high. This song is weird. 500 cigarettes. Wait, hold on. I didn't update the name. His name's not Popcorn. I can't spell. Hanging chard. I need help. Pop Bugler, Swashcorn. Popping chart, stop. Stop. Pop Buckler? I do kind of like Pop Buckler. Why? You remembered that one too. Photograph thing. I need to get some fucking typing lessons. This is supposed to be chill, but this is kind of intense. Maybe it's a hot take, I don't know. I don't like this Joker very much. I don't like really Shoot the Moon very much. Why is this not highlighted? I'm highlighting it. It takes a lot of effort, yeah. Okay, that's every common Joker. So I'm going to end off there. I think we made some really good progress. But really quick, I do want to make the uncommon badge. Look at that. I think that looks pretty good so far. It's going to be a hell of a sticker book. I might also just make the rare badge because we're here. But let me grab... These should be shaped still, yeah? Yes, okay. So I can grab this green. The little green that's under that. Should have had that centered. There we go. One sec. Trying to get the rare badge. Where are you? Oh, and I gotta make a legendary too. Oops. Forget there's more than just 3. No, Cavendish is common. Best combo, Baron, Shoot the Moon, and Hit the Road. I guess with Hit the Road, yeah. Get rid of all your jacks, keep your queens and kings. You would just have to put your queens before the kings, and then all the kings would proc after that. I really hope this is wide enough to hold the word legendary. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. All right, we got our badges. We are currently making a mod, yeah. Once we get all the vanilla shit done. Having both... how do you pronounce that name? Is it Grand Michel? I don't know how you pronounce it. Yes, I know it's time to leave phone. I'm getting there. Give me a sec. Okay, we got our badges. me just hide those for now. It's Orpal. It's me. I'm Orpal. Copy the uncommon. I'm going to copy this page just to get it there. And then I'm going to go in here. I'm actually going to duplicate this twice. Just so that I can come into this one. We need to get rid of this stuff up here. Because there's no good spot to put the uncommon badge. Stickers. One sec. The problem is now they're a little too low. Gross Michael, that's how I've been pronouncing it, but I don't think that's right. Where's the alignment tool? Maybe I just make this a short page. I really don't want to break the formatting, but I have to put that badge somewhere. So maybe we could just move all this. Oh my gosh. Move as a unit, please. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got individual items selected. I don't think so, because it wouldn't fit, unless... Because the uncommon badge is this big, right? The problem is I can't print all the way up to the top of the page. That's what I have the margins for. And I have it pretty centered in the page. Yeah, see, that's kind of my problem right now. And I don't want to break the formatting. So I think we're just going to forfeit a slot. Which is fine. I'll just bring up the page. And then bring the badge down. So there's going to be kind of an empty spot, but a description wouldn't hurt. Well, okay, we'd have to change the first page then. I don't know if I'll have enough time for that, though, is the problem. But I do like that idea, because it would help format it a little better. Let me go up to that first page. Because this kind of explains what jokers are. But the common doesn't explain how common it would be. So we might have to alter this. But I think we'll do that later. I unfortunately have to leave. I have to get ready for work. So I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I'll just save the project here. I'll just keep a mental note to myself that we'll change this description so that it also includes the commons. like the common description, and then we can come over here and then explain the uncommons and stuff like that. I do like having the idea of having like a blurb here or something just to cover up the slot. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head off. I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thanks for hanging out. This makes you guys being here makes this process a lot easier to manage, because it's very tedious and boring, but you being here makes it a lot easier. Plus, y'all can correct me on my dumb mistakes. So,